friends, Lori here. I'm back for another book haul, my first book haul for 2022. If you're tuning in, then I'm sure you're interested in all the books I have bought, which I have bought a couple, but I do want to talk about how I'm going to do book buying in the month of 2022 because I changed it a little bit. I sort of watched a bunch of people's like end of the year wrap-ups and I sort of changed my plan a little bit. So my goal is every single time I read 5 physical books from my TBR, I can buy one new one from Barnes & Noble or like Book Depository or something. So that is my plan. The other thing I decided to do is in addition to that, every physical book I read the month before, all the physical books I read are going to be a certain number, and those are the books I could buy the next month. So, for example, last month I read 6 physical books. So this month I can buy 6 physical books if I want to. I don't have to, but that's my limit. That does not include any book boxes I get, which I'm now getting one, and any of my pre-orders I did throughout the year. So I normally will have 1 or 2 a month. It just sort of depends. So yeah, this was like a bigger book haul because I did a big shopping trip, but I just wanted to mention that because book buying can get out of control. You can see the books behind me. I have a lot of books, story of my life, but I like to buy books and I'm a big reader. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to unwrap, I think this was the January 2022 box from Owl Crate. I have looked at it, but I haven't like unboxed everything yet. So this is the pretty card. I think I know the book because I looked at it, but they are doing Lord of the Ring bowls as their next like collaboration. So, ooh, these are so pretty. They do really do such nice work though. Oh, this is such a pretty bowl. It's Erebor. I don't know if you could see it, but oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So this will probably go on one of my bookshelves at the top probably because it's probably nice with all my Harry Potter stuff. I will say this about Owl Crate. They do very, very nice work. And I have been a long time subscriber. I really love everything that I get from them. The next thing that I got is one that I have been waiting for is a new pin bed, like a pin holder. I actually need one and I will be putting that on my door with the new pins because I was running out of room. And then the next thing, ooh, I have, what is this? This is a Harwin denier coin. And this is 10, I have no idea what this is from. I should probably look it up, denier. Let me just see. Janice LaCour did the bowl. And stashed away your elk earrings. 2000. Okay, this is from the We Hunt the Flames series. And I think it's actually written by Icy Designs, who actually is the person that wrote We Hunt the Flame, which is really, really cool. And the next thing I got is their new pin, which is Red London, which is inspired by the Darkest Magic series. Another thing I got is a beautiful bookmark, a wooden one. Make yourself a myth and live within it so that you belong to no one but yourself. You can't really see that, but that's really, really pretty. I don't know what that's from. I love wooden bookmarks. Gilded ones. The Gilded Wolves is the where this came from. I will probably use this as my bookmark this month because I love that. We also got a beautiful tote bag, No Mourners, No Funerals by Six of Crows. I think I'm going to use this on my desk. Oh my god, this is from Out of Print. I love their packs. I have like so many of these packs like throughout my room. So it's just nice. And sometimes I just stick them in my desk. I have them for stuff, so which is really, really nice. And I also got a copy. The book was The Ivory Key by Ashia Rahman. I don't never open these until I read them. But this is an Indian-inspired fantasy duality in which art is magic is a prized resource, and the only thing between peace and war 4 strange royal siblings must find a new source before their country is swallowed by invading foreigners. That sounds really, really cool. I like this cover a lot as well. I think I have an e-arc of this, so I will probably get around to reading it in a quicker fashion. But I love books about family. I do. This is the little thing. Their book is black and the other book is white. And then next month the theme is Among the Monsters, and every box will include a set of bookends, which is exciting. I love bookends. So yeah, that's all the stuff that's in my box, and now I have to like organize the stuff a little bit better, but I'm very excited to do the haul for you guys, so I will be back in a couple of moments. Massive like unhaul. I did wind up unhauling a lot of my nonfiction books that I had been collecting to hopefully do a nonfiction reading project, which I'm going to start tomorrow. So I picked up a couple of other ones just to sort of figure it out once I finish the ones I'm reading. But Finding Your Unicorn Space, Reclaiming Your Creative Life in an All Too Busy World by Even Rodsky. I literally just picked this one up and I'm really excited for it. I also picked up a book, The Listening Path, Creative Art of Attention by Julia Kamina. And this is another really, really simple book that I hope to tackle in the morning before I head to work. And also because everyone's been chatting about it, John Green, the Anthropocene Reviewed. This has to do with climate change, I believe, from what I thought. So these are the 4, I guess, because I have a couple of other ones that I'm going to try to read this year. And I'm going to try to make it a mission every day to read 50, like a chapter, and I'm going to try to make it a little bit easier by bringing it to work with me. I have a lot of time in my downtime, so I'm going to make it a goal, and that's going to be my new goal, is to read at least a chapter or a section of a nonfiction book. And I'm going to start with Hood Feminism, which I've had on my TBR for a while, but these are the next ones that I hope to read soon. Bought a bunch more adult fantasy books. I'm still trying to find books that I love. So I picked up A Conjuring of Light by B.E. Schwab. I finished the second book in this series, The Gathering of Shadows, late last year, and I just did not have a physical copy of this one, so I picked it up. Hopefully I will get around to reading this in the next couple of months. I also picked up a copy of The Wheel of Ascension, a Mistborn novel by Brandon Sanderson. I read the first one and really struggled with it, but I figured if I had a physical copy, I would be more motivated. Ooh, sorry, that fell. And Leviathan Wakes by Jane S.E. Quarry, who I just learned is actually 2 people. And this is like a science fiction opera with a thriller twist. So hopefully these get read soon. And I'm going to put these on my other TBR shelf. But again, these are 2 that I bought, and these were really expensive. So hopefully I will get around to reading them as well. I'm just meaning I hope I will actually enjoy them, because I've been struggling with adult fantasy recently, but I hope to really like those, and that's why I bought them. I also picked up a copy of The Last Chance Library by Freya Samson. This is actually just a cute contemporary book that I thought was perfect for Valentine's Day, and it's actually on my February TBR, so if you saw my TBR video, that's where that came from. Also, Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson was a mystery thriller that I really sounded interesting to me, and I haven't read anything by Tiffany D. Jackson. When enchanted, R.B. artist Corey Field spots Enchanted Jones at an audience. Her dreams of being a famous singer take flight until Enchanted wakes up with blood on her hands and zero murmur of the previous day. Who killed Corey Fields? I think this is like a take on the R. Kelly scandal, but I have heard really good things about Tiffany Jackson's writing. She is adorable on Twitter with her little dog. So hopefully I like this one. I've heard very, very good things. My friend Jen has really liked it. I also picked up a copy of Cast in Firelight by Dana Swift. I have heard really good things. This is about an arranged marriage, I know, between 2 kingdoms. And one of my prompts, I need to read a book about arranged marriage, so I figure I would pick it up when I saw it. This cover was super pretty. Remember, I didn't get approved for one of the tours I signed up for, so I never wound up getting the book. But when I saw the paperback, I figured I will grab it. I also picked up a copy of Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor, so it can match my Strange the Dreamer cover, because these covers are so pretty. Hopefully I'm going to get around to Strange the Dreamer soon. And then the 2 books that I bought, like, for my pre-order campaign. I do that at the start of every year. I got When We Get a Chance by Emma Lord. I read this, really liked it. Check out my January TBR part, or my January review. And Daughter of a Moon Goddess by Soon Lee Tan. And again, this is another adult fantasy book that I really do want to read. I hope they'll get around to reading it soon. It may even sneak onto my TBR this month. But those are all the books that I got in January. I would love to hear what a couple of books you picked up in January. And I will talk to you for my next video. Bye, friends.